We was all told that every element is unique and distinct. And you cannot change one element to another. That is impossible. That's the reason alchemy does not exist. There's a lot of things you've been told which is a lie. And I will give you some examples of how big this lie is. Remember, nothing can be changed. We do not get gasoline out of the ground. We get something called crude oil. There is not a single car or device in the world that runs off of crude oil. Crude oil has to be refined or transmuted by a catalyst or by this or these, and we change it into plastics, gasoline, ethanol. We change gasoline into hundreds of different products. But we took one thing out of the ground and we make a multitude of hundreds and hundreds of different items out of that one thing. How is that possible if something cannot be changed? See, the reason why they don't want you to know that things can be changed, because this gets into the reason why they destroyed alchemy in the first place. Boy, this is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You've been told all of your life the reason gold is expensive because gold is extremely rare. But if it's rare, how come it's all over the world and every culture has it? And every culture all over the world has made things, statues, coins, everything, jewelry out of it if it's extremely rare. If it's so damn rare, how come everybody got it? And there has never been a shortage. I don't care where you go in the world, they have gold. Not everyone in the world thought gold was precious. Back when the conquistadors went to Peru, they used to make the gutters of their houses out of gold. Okay, they called gold the urine of the gods. So I guess they didn't think too highly of it. You know, you don't want to be collecting urine. You know what I'm saying? That is what they thought gold was in Peru. Okay, the urine of the gods. That doesn't sound very exciting. But they had a lot of it. If it's so damn rare, how come it's everywhere? This is why they had to kill alchemy. Because most of the gold in the world is manufactured just like gasoline is manufactured. They manufacture everything. But if you knew that gold is being manufactured and produced, then it would immediately lose its value. This is the reason why a certain person 20 years ago made a song about diamonds on the soles of my shoes. Because in America, we was told that diamonds are extremely rare. People don't know that in parts of Africa, especially 200 or 300 years ago, diamonds was a common stone in East Africa that you could find on the street. Even today in East Africa, you can pan rivers for diamonds. But if they catch you with one, they will cut your arm off or kill you because all the diamonds belong to De Beers. Okay. The rich people have bought up all the minerals. And it's not only diamonds, there's a lot of things. But we still believe that all diamonds are rare and all diamonds come from Africa, which is false. Do you know that the second largest producer of diamonds is Russia? And then Canada is number 3. Now, if you knew that, if you say, oh, I just bought this Canadian diamond, it's real. Nobody want a Canadian diamond. It sounds like, that sounds worse than the urine of the gods. You get what I'm talking about? Okay. So they got to keep you thinking that diamonds are extremely rare and they only come from certain places. They have diamond mines in the United States. You've been lied to about so many things, and you enjoy the lie. You just love it. You just eat it up. You just, oh my gosh, it's so tasty and so sweet. Everything society is based on is a lie. Everything is produced. The secret is just like with diamonds. By keeping the supply in short demand, that keeps the price up. So, De Beers in Africa buys up all the loose diamonds. They have hundreds and hundreds of billions in diamonds in their vaults, and they only release a little bit at a time as required. And even though most diamonds today still come out of Africa, they don't cut diamonds in Africa. They only cut them in Belgium. And you can't go to Belgium, and Belgium don't have any diamonds. And you can't go to Belgium and buy any diamonds. If you want to go and buy a diamond wholesale, you have to go to Tel Aviv. Israel is the diamond capital of the world where all the diamonds are traded. And Israel has no diamonds. They do that to keep the people in Africa dirt poor. I can give you millions of examples of this. That's going on not only in Africa, what's going on in South America, what's going on in all kind of parts in the world. The same thing about cocaine, the same thing about heroin, the same thing about everything else. People in South America, for coca leaves, they don't get nothing. You get garbage bag your coca leaves, and they're almost worthless. By the time it gets to America, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That is the reason why the middleman can make all the money. The reason alchemy had to be destroyed, because if you knew that everything is produced, and just like with gasoline, no cars run off of crude gasoline, crude oil. They take crude oil and they produce it into ethanol and benzene. I mean, all this, they have this long list of things, all these plastics. They take oil and make it into fertilizers and all kind of stuff. And it's everything. But none of that stuff come out of the ground. And if you ever smelt crude oil before, I used to work for Halliburton back in Houston, super long time ago. And when those logging trucks would come in, they would wash them outside, because if they didn't wash them outside, it smelled terrible. It would smell up the whole building, because the sulfur is so strong, it make the whole building smell like you're in an outdoor outhouse. The smell is that strong. The sulfur smell. It's terrible. We never smell that. We never seen it. Most people don't know, if you get crude oil on your hands, it's almost impossible to get off. It's like tar. By the time they get finished with everything, most people don't know. During World War II, Germany didn't have almost no oil. How did Germany run all their tanks and everything? Germany was taking coal and converting it into oil, diesel. Did you know that? You can convert coal into diesel. Did you know that? They're doing all kind of stuff.